Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. Today is going to be our first ever Champions League match against Juventus, a team who we've actually beaten. Admittedly, it was in a mid-season friendly, but we did beat them 1-0. It's not going to happen today. In between episodes, the transfer window has closed. We've also played one more game against Nimes and destroyed them. We won 6-1 against Nimes. Ian Kelly with a brace, Jean-Pierre Lecomte with a brace as well, Vanderlei getting on the score sheet, and Given Lavelle coming off the bench on the 90th minute to score in the 94th minute. It was a destructive match. We absolutely dominated them. It means, so far in the league table, we've played 2 wins, 2 defeats, and the 2 defeats have been against teams that, realistically, we should be expecting to lose to, Monaco and PSG. Today then, Marseille, who I believe finished 3rd last season, so this is also going to be a very difficult match, but before we get into that, let's go through the transfers that have also taken place in between episodes. He has arrived, Dick Gang, Dick Gang's here. The South African right winger, who can also play as a left winger and in the middle as well. He's going to be training up as a wide midfielder to try and give us a little bit more options on that right side of midfield. 2-star current ability, not awful. 5-star potential somehow. Not quite sure he's ever going to hit that. And another South African to join is 22-year-old South African right back with 20 caps to his name, Kaya Nagubane, or Ngubane, maybe? I can't pronounce South African names very well. Kaya, that's probably going to be his name from now on. He is a right back signed from Setúbal, who I want to say are Portuguese. We've spent about £400,000 on this guy. He looks really, really good. 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential, so he's got a little bit of room to grow. But he's going to offer a little bit more competition in that right-back position. And another player who's been brought in for a little bit of competition. Spanish right-sided midfielder Nestor has signed from Sevilla. We paid about £600,000 for him, maybe, something like that. 275, possibly rising up to 325. There you go. I know absolutely nothing. He is a right-sided midfielder naturally as a winger, 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. I think he's a good little player. We'll get the occasional match here and there. Match number 1 then, up against Marseille, a team we've never beaten in 7 attempts. Can we finally get a victory over them? I don't think we're going to get any victories in this match, or this episode, sorry. Which means, so far, of the 3 actual live comms we've done, we're going to win none of them. That's not good. The starting lineup we're going to go for then is going to be Calvin Matupa in goal, a back 4 of Ferreira, Vanderlei, Pokravac and Todor Popov. Asan Kamara and David Burkic will be the 2 central midfielders. Ian Kelly on that right-hand side, Francis Katiba on the left-hand side. Jean-Pierre Lecomte will be just behind Levan Gvimradze. He is our top scoring striker so far this season, so we're going to give him another chance. I did say that this is going to be a match where we're going to lose, but we've done okay at the start. We didn't do badly against Monaco. We nearly got a draw. We didn't do badly against PSG. Well, we did, but we didn't do terribly. We only conceded 3 and we did actually score a goal. So maybe we can nick a point from this one. I'll be happy with a point. Free kick for Marseille early on, and it's in the back of the net. Jota with his 2nd goal of the season. That was straight at Matupa, and for some reason, he didn't want to save it. What is Matupa doing here? That should never be going in. I knew we were going to lose this match. Throw on for Ferreira, finds Asan Kamara, back to Ferreira, crosses in, Levan Gvimradze is there, but his header is just wide of the post. Our first effort on goal, and it almost went in. Jota's corner, cleared not very well. Diallo's with the ball there, and it is 2-0 to Marseille, and that all came down to Ferreira not clearing the ball. Highlights straight away. Don't be 3-0, be 2-1. Pokravac to Popov. Plays it all the way back to Matupa. This is worrying me. Vanderlei lumps it upfield to not a single one of our players. And I don't know why he decided to do it. Diab can lump it upfield back the other direction. Vanderlei heads forward. Højbjerg heads down, but Katiba gets there first. The Zambian tries to play the ball through, but can't do it. Bosniak, maybe. Back to Diab. The Marseille goalkeeper. Done a lovely curling pass. And somehow, we didn't get the ball from that. Højbjerg stands still, finds Ocampo back to Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Stands still once again. They're not going anywhere. This is a very long highlight so far. Ocampo into the middle, it's 3-0. We are 3-0 down already. Not even 20 minutes in. Just think, this is the easier match of the 2 in this episode as well. Throw on for Pierre to take. Finds Fanny, maybe. Højbjerg to Jota, who got the goal-scoring run off. He's gone forward with the ball, plays it into Rodriguez. It's going to be 4. It is 4-0. We are not even at half-time. We're actually barely 10 minutes away from half-time. Genuinely, I don't even know what to do to change this around. We are so far behind, and we've had 4 shots, not a single one on target. We're getting a load of the ball. I mean, there's only one option here. That was terrible. Let's go to the tactics. Now, everyone, absolutely everyone, is doing appalling, apart from Matupa, who's doing bad. So, yeah, what do we do here? We do what we did against PSG. We're going to go to the 4-4-2 diamond. Ian Kelly and Francis Katiba are the ones to come off because we don't play wingers in this. And, yeah, there you go. You can see the lineup there. Kevin Turner has come on. Marco Vergara has also come on as well. So the second half basically has to be an objective to not concede any more goals and maybe score a couple. First highlight of the second half. Popov finds Levan Gvimradze. Back to Kevin Turner. Gvimradze, Lecomte with a little bit of space, crosses it in. Why did he do a little weird chipped cross? Kamara to Burkic. Ferreira's there, who has loads of space, but for some reason, he tries to put that into the bottom corner from a very long way away. Kick upfield, Vanderlei heads forward. It's coming back to us though. Diallo, who I think scored one of their goals, plays it all the way across to Ocampo on that right hand side. Diallo once again into the area. It's saved by Matupa. It is going to be a corner. Corner to come in from Jota. It's towards the back post. It's headed clear by Pokravac. Bosniak is just about keeping it in play, but so far the second half is going just as badly as the first, apart from we haven't conceded. Pieri, maybe, with the ball to Jota. Comes inside to Fanny, back to Pieri. Kick Pieri is a very good player. I had him before, or I knew of him anyway, from my time as the Groningen manager in last season's Football Manager. Diab smashes the ball upfield towards Rodriguez. Lecomte heads down to Burkic. Now, can we build from here? David Burkic forward to Marco Vergara. Gvimradze plays it across to Todor Popov into the area. Lecomte is there. Vergara is there. It is 4-1. No one's getting an assist from that, but that really all came from a little Todor Popov run down that left-hand side. Corner for Marseille. Jota takes it to the front post. It's cleared from Asan Kamara. Fanny back to Jota. Crosses in. Burkic on the penalty spot can smash the ball clear. I'm going to give them a show some passion. I think we can get another goal in this. I mean, losing pretty much is guaranteed right now, isn't it? We're 4-1 down. But losing 4-2 is better than losing 4-1. Losing 4-3 is better than losing 4-1. Turner to Lecomte. Plays it forward to Popov, who heads the ball on for some reason. Now, Marseille slowly walking towards the ball. Diab plays the ball long over the halfway line, but Vanderlei heads forward, finds Kevin Turner into Levan Gvimradze. Burkic now. Burkic to Ferreira in the area, and it is 4-2. This match is definitely not over yet. This 4-4-2 diamond formation might suddenly become our number one formation again. Approaching the final 15 minutes, we might need to do our final substitution. Don't really know what we can do. Maybe Gvimradze off for Francois Achille. So we're going to have Achille and Vergara up front now. This second half performance has actually been very good for us. Vergara with a corner, 10 minutes to play. It's cleared only as far as Burkic is going to find Lecomte. Back to Vergara. There's 4 in the box, maybe 5. Pokravac to Vergara once again. Pokravac and Vergara passing it between the pair of them. We need to get the ball into a bit of space. Turner goes for goal from distance. It's 4-3. Kevin Turner, the Englishman, has just rifled that into the bottom corner. We've got 10 minutes to play. Can we find an equaliser in this game? I genuinely cannot believe this second half performance. We've got 5 minutes left. I'm going to do a demand more. Can we get 1 point out of this? There is 4 minutes of injury time, so this is going to be an actual highlight, but it is starting with the wrong team with the ball. On the right-hand side, crosses in, Vanderlei can head clear, Burkic can head clear further, and I don't know why he did it, because he was unmarked, and he just headed it straight to the Marseille player, and it looks like it is going to end 4-3, unless a highlight happens in the next couple of seconds. 94 minutes on the clock. The goal kick goes well over the halfway line. It's over the 94 minutes, actually. Popov can't keep the ball in play. The full-time whistle is going to go, and we are going to be so unlucky. I mean, that first half performance ruined that game for us. 4-3 in the end. Can we play like the second half every single time and never like the first half, please? So, a third defeat out of 5. We're actually about halfway to our maximum amount of defeats that we had last season already, and we're only 5 games in. We've dropped down to 8th place, but we're getting all the big teams out of the way early. PSG, Monaco and Marseille have now all been played, and unfortunately we have lost to each and every single one of them. PSG have lost 2 games already this season as well. They're doing as bad as us. Up next then, we play host to the Italian champions. I assume Italian champions, Juventus. We need to really do well in this, because if you look at the... oh, wait, it's a pattern. It's a pattern. Lose, win, lose, win, lose, win. We're going to beat Juventus and then lose to Rennes. All eyes then will be on the Stade Deliberation for our first ever Champions League game. It's annoying that it's not at our own stadium. It's also annoying that it's against Juventus. It's also annoying that it's against a team who we've just sold one of our best players to, and we're not on particularly good form. To be honest, I'm expecting to lose. The starting lineup we are going to go for then. In goal is going to be Calvin Matupa, the back four of Popov, Pokravac, Vanderlei and Ferreira. You'll see we're playing the diamond here because it seems to do really well against teams that are better than us. So, Hassan Kamara will be at the base of the diamond. David Burkic and Kevin Turner in the middle of the diamond. And at the point of the diamond will be Jean-Pierre Lecomte. Up front, Francois Achille and Marco Vergara. So far, they've only scored 1 goal between the pair of them this season. On the bench, we've got a couple of new faces. Nestor is on the bench. We've also got Kaya Ngobain. I just don't know how to say his name, and I never will. Yahi's on there as well. Given Lovell needs to probably get some football. Actually, Given Lovell needs to not be on the bench. We've got no central midfielders. Right, I've changed my subs bench completely. Bekakchi is going to be the sub-goalkeeper. Yahi's on there. Nestor. Dick Gang is on there. Kaya's on there. Ismail Sarr and Asai Antwi. We don't really have a striker, it's only Asai Antwi, but you know what? I think he can probably do a job. We've got 2 good strikers anyway. 3 squad numbers, 3 players might be making their debut in the Champions League. That's always good. I have annoyed a number of players with my Champions League squad because basically you've got obviously the restrictions. So there's a lot of players who aren't in the squad, like Zakharov is not in the squad. What's his name? The striker, Marcelo Acuna, not in the squad. Ali is not in the squad. So, yeah, there's a lot of players who are very annoyed with us. We are barely a minute in, and already the first highlight, and it looks like it is going Juventus' way. Maffio on that right-hand side runs forward straight towards goal, smashes it over the bar, though. We're actually in the Champions League. This is ridiculous. A throw on from Q to Bejoui. He is playing. I didn't really pay too much attention to their squad because we know it's going to be better than ours. Saini back to Miguel on that left-hand side. He's got 2 players for company. Loses out. Lecomte to Burkic. Needs to go backwards, really. Vanderlei. He's going to go backwards all the way to Matupa. Pokravac to Vanderlei. Now smashes it upfield towards Francois Achille. Controls it wonderfully well. Goes for goal. Kevin Turner is there. We're 1-0 up against Juventus. Shut up shop. Shut up shop. What do we do now? We're actually winning a game in the Champions League against Juventus. What do we possibly do? It's this formation, isn't it? It's this formation. Popov with a free kick with 15 minutes in. Turner across to Lecomte. Where's he going to go? Back to Kamara. Burkic forward to Achille. Goes for goal from just outside the area. And that is inches wide of the post. We are better than Juventus right now. Half an hour in. And we have limited Juventus to 4 shots and not a single one on target. It's looking like it's going to stay 1-0 until half time. It's not been the most exciting match of football. But I don't care. We've got a goal. And that goal keeps us in front at half-time. Kevin Turner scoring his 2nd goal for the club, maybe his 3rd goal for the club. And we are beating Juventus in the Champions League. The other match in our group is Sevilla versus Manchester United, 0-0. So currently, we're top in our group. No changes at half-time because when you're winning, there's no point in changing too much about. Hopefully the second half is fairly uneventful. It's a free kick for Juventus. Ferreira clears it. Kevin Turner can smash the ball upfield. He doesn't really care where that goes, does he? Just wants to get rid of it. Q plays it back to the goalkeeper who can smash it upfield the other direction. Ferreira, though, wins the head. Vanderlei plays it all the way back to Matupa, the South African goalkeeper, who decides to go for a run, which is worrying me. Miguel steals the ball away. Saini gets round his man, crosses in. Dybala is there. It is 1-1. And that came from Matupa deciding to go for a little run and then misplacing his pass. It wasn't Matupa, it was Pokravac who misplaced his pass. Just the Matupa run really put me off there. Free kick for Juve, 57 minutes in. Dybala plays it across, can't find anyone. Turner can now smash the ball clear. Vergara controls it. He's got a couple of players in the box. He's got round his man. It's going to surely be a goal. It's Jean-Pierre Lecomte. It is 2-1. We have taken the lead again. The Frenchman runs away in celebration. We are 2-1 up against Juventus. I want a third. I really want a third. 1 goal is not enough here. But look at that little touch from Vergara. And then there was no one. Absolutely no one in a Juventus shirt in the middle. Lecomte cannot miss. We are beating Juventus again. I should probably do a sub. I'm not really sure who to change. Pokravac obviously is down on a 6.1. But I don't think that's really his fault. It is his fault. It's 100% his fault. But I don't think if we change him, we're going to get a better performance out of someone else. We're going to do Burkic off for Ismail Sarr, and then maybe shift you two around. Nope, we'll keep you that way. Final 15 minutes we are entering, and we are still 2-1 up. It's a free kick for Juve. It's saved by Matupa, but not very well. He just kind of put his hand out, touched the ball, stopped it going in, wasn't paying attention to the second effort, and it is 2-2. I mean, the ball hit the bar, then his hand, then the post, and Viscomi can just nick in at the end to make it 2-2. Final 5 minutes, we're going to do some subs. Apparently not. We're not allowed to do subs. Why can't we do subs? There's a highlight. Lecomte takes a corner. Brobby can clear. Raphael can clear further. Is that the whole highlight? If you stopped me from doing my subs because of that corner. Vanderlei to Ferreira. We need to go the other way, not back to Matupa. What is the South African going to do? Runs forward, then plays the ball across. Wasn't a highlight, and now I can't do another sub. Lecomte with a free kick into the area. What's gone? What's happened? What's happened? What? For some reason, my brain went, there's a penalty. But there wasn't. Nothing's happened at all. Vergara gets the ball from a slide tackle from a Juve player. Back to Pokravac. He's going to play all the way back to Matupa. They're going to score late on, especially when Matupa does stupid stuff like that. Just get it clear. Well done. Ferreira now on that right-hand side. Ball in the middle. Vergara's there. Can't get it. Turner once again with the ball outside the area. We've done it. We've actually flipping done it. Kevin Turner has got his second goal of the game, his third of the season. We're back in front against Juve. What a weird world this is. 5 minutes of injury time. Right, substitutions to do time wasting. A Chile off for a Asai Ants. We swap you two over. Do we do Todor Popov? I don't want to do it, but at the same time, I do want to do it. We're going to have to do this. We're shutting up shop. I don't care if it's not exactly exciting football. We're just going 5 at the back. And we're going to try and hold on for the 5 minutes of injury time and pick up our first ever Champions League win, hopefully. 95 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. The full-time whistle goes and we've beaten bloody Juventus in a competitive match in the Champions League. We scored 3 goals. Suck it, Abdulkadir Bejoui. Should have stayed with us. How in the hell did we manage to do that? I mean, Kevin Turner, I said before I signed him, he's a bit of a special player. He's most definitely a special player. We've beaten Juventus. We've got 3 points in the Champions League. We are topping our group. We're also going to pick up a fair chunk of money just for winning that match as well. So that's confirmation there. Sevilla and Manchester United drawing 0-0. So we will have a quick look. We know we're top of the group. I just want to prove it to myself. USL Dunkerque first, Manchester United second, Sevilla third, and Juventus sat at the bottom of the group. 3 points on the board. How in the hell have we done that? Also, our under-19s destroyed Juventus under-20s 3-0 as well. That is going to do it then for this episode, and I'm not really sure whether this was good or bad. Obviously, losing to Marseille, not great. Beating Juventus, amazing. Never have a better feeling than that, I think. If we were to play Manchester United next and beat them, I think we can probably say we might be going through the group stages. Probably far too early to tell. Next episode, we are going to go through to the start of October, so we are going to miss the Champions League game against Manchester United. I said in the last episode, we're going to do 3 Champions League matches as live comms, 1 against each team. So, we're going to start with, obviously, the Juventus one. We're going to then have this Sevilla match here. Then we are going to finish it off with Manchester United. We might even have that Juventus one as well in the middle. So next episode is going to be Le Havre and Sevilla. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And I'll be back next time where hopefully we'll still be top of our Champions League group. And maybe we'll be higher than 8th in Ligue 1 as well.